Boys and girls, good morning. I'd now like to present Norwood's graduating class of 2019. Stay standing and ask our graduates to stand and join in the singing of What a Wonderful World. This day is a gift. Let us rejoice and be thankful for it. Good morning. Welcome parents, grandparents, students, faculty, and friends. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the administration, and the faculty and staff, we are delighted that you have joined us for Norwood School's 2019 commencement. We are assembled here today to honor the graduating class of 2019. Yesterday at Class Day, many of these students shared their talents with us. In honoring them, they honored us as they shared their talents and school experiences with our community. The 53 unique individuals sitting here on stage make up the class, and I want them to know we are proud of them. We are confident that they are well prepared for the social and academic challenges ahead. To you graduates, we say thank you for what you've given to Norwood School. You are a remarkable class. At Norwood, we've always said that our students do not really complete their education until they reach the top of the middle school and become leaders and role models for the rest of the school. Taking on these roles allows students to give back all they have learned in their years here and at the same time make the education they have received truly their own. From the beginning of this year, your commitment to Norwood's values and traditions, and through your own sense of responsibility, purpose, and generosity, you have set a standard of leadership that has been unparalleled. The school and all the students you've inspired to follow in your footsteps are indebted to you. We are grateful for your gifts to us. The faculty, the students, and I will miss you greatly. I want to take a special moment to recognize all the Norwood teachers who've had the great opportunity to teach, coach, and advise these students. Each teacher has played a part in these students' development, and along with their parents, has helped shape their academic progress and character development. So to all the teachers here this morning, thank you. Thank you for your patience, your caring, and your commitment to making a positive impact on each and every Norwood student. Thank you. Now, it's my pleasure to turn the floor over to our wonderful middle school head, Michelle Clates.
Good morning, welcome, and Eid Mubarak. I have truly enjoyed working with every graduating class I have known here at Norwood School, but the class of 2019 will hold a special place in my heart for years to come. I'm going to talk to you guys. I figured this out yesterday. You have experienced a lot together as a grade, and you've each learned a great deal as individuals. You've also provided valuable lessons for your teachers and for me. You've shaped how we will teach, lead, listen to, challenge, support, and guide our future students. Thank you for that. You are a highly capable, passionate, engaged class, one that will leave a lasting footprint at Norwood. You pull together no matter what the situation, including a 2-hour open-top bus ride in cold, pouring rain last week. How could I even consider ducking inside below decks when you were all so cheerful, literally singing in the rain on the bus? Thanks for that too. You have strong values and strong opinions. You love to debate, but you also love to join forces and put on a brilliant show, organize to demonstrate your convictions, or strive for a victory together out on the fields. I hope you will always remember that a diversity of ideas, experiences, opinions, and abilities yields the richest and most powerful solutions to complex problems. Remember how much you accomplished collectively over the years, and please continue to support one another wholeheartedly in high school and beyond. About About an hour ago, we shared the last of our morning handshakes. I can't believe it. I'm not sure you know how much those handshakes have meant to me over the years. I'm grateful for that brief opportunity to connect with each and every one of you every morning. It's a little different every day and with every student. Sometimes, especially on Mondays, you're not quite awake, so your arm knows what to do, but your hand just kind of hangs there, making for kind of a soft, lumpy, weird handshake, and that's not my favorite. Usually though, your handshake is ready and firm, and I get a little eye contact, often a smile, sometimes a quick good morning or good thanks when I ask how you're doing. A few of you even ask how I'm doing, which is lovely, but I'm really okay even when you don't ask. First thing in the morning, my focus is really on how you're doing, how your day is shaping up, how you're feeling, how much sleep you got. Did your team win last night? Did you find your science notebook? Did you finish the paper, make amends with that friend, or have a discussion with that teacher? Those few seconds with you every morning have told me a lot. I've shaken your hand when you were down, when you were worried, when you were in trouble and needed help, when you were anxious, when you were happy and feeling triumphant, and even when you seemed like you were a little bit angry with me and I couldn't tell why. I have appreciated every single one of those handshakes. Recently, a few of you even stopped and shook my hand as you stowed your bags on the bus our last morning in New York City, and I'm sure you didn't see that I had to blink back tears, realizing how few handshakes we had left. As you leave middle school, and in a sense leave your childhood, I encourage you to remember all those Norwood handshakes and to continue greeting and shaking hands with others who meet as you morph into your adult self. Take a few seconds, make sure the handshake is ready and firm, go for the eye contact, say hello. Like I have all these years, take advantage of the opportunity to connect and show respect, trust, and openness toward others, to learn about them, and hopefully to be a little vulnerable so they can learn about you too. Congratulations to all of you in the class of 2019. You've worked hard and accomplished much on the way to graduation. Thank you for sharing your authentic selves with us here at Norwood, and thanks in advance for stopping in to visit in the years ahead. That's like a super big hint. They will fly by. Please come often throughout high school and then college and beyond, so you can update us on your adventures and achievements along the way. I am sure there will be many. When you do come by, just be ready for that handshake. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. So once again today we recognize the individual strengths and uniqueness of the 54 students of the class of 2019. Each of them has enriched the school in a special way, whether they have been with us for 9 years or just 1 year. So before I pay tribute to the graduates, I'd like to just share the following statistics. So 24 of the students up here today started Norwood at the kindergarten level. 6 started in first grade. 32 of the students here today have been together since second grade. 35 students have siblings who are current students or alumni of Norwood School. 3 students up here today have had more than one generation attend the school. For 36 families, this will be the last child in the family to attend Norwood. So this, of course, is a wonderful class. Take a cue from Ms. Clays, who did this. That was great. So to the graduates today, through my many informal conversations with each of you and through observing you in a diverse array of Norwood School activities, I've come to know and appreciate your many wonderful talents. Every day I'm continually impressed by your maturity, poise, intellect, and kindness of spirit. You are truly a remarkable group of young men and women. We thank you for what you've given to Norwood School. You're a terrific group of young people. As I prepared your graduation recognition paragraphs, I kept thinking what capable, intelligent, talented, and genuinely nice individuals you have grown to be over your years at Norwood School. Each of you is fun to be with and very interesting in your own right. Each of you has reserves of strength, courage, character, and resilience. I have two special wishes for each of you. The first is that you continue to earn the respect throughout your lives that you've earned here at Norwood. The second is that you carry the memory of this special school in your heart forever. I hope that every one of you will always stay in touch and will come back and visit often. Your teachers, the staff, your fellow students, and I will miss you. We wish you well in your next adventures in life. Please come back and visit us often. Now, it gives me great pleasure to tell you about these fine young people, fun and fine young people. As I finish my tribute, the graduate will come forward to receive their graduation certificate. Please note that I named the name of the graduate at the very end of my tribute. So the name will come at the end. So for parents, it'll be easy to follow along. So I'm going to go in alphabetical order, and the list of the students is on the back of the program. But as the students know, you're going to have to listen really carefully and sort of do a guessing game about who I'm talking about. And I think my clues will be pretty obvious. So are you guys ready? All right. All right, our first graduate today. Being true to herself is important to this individual. This graduate is a people person at heart. She's been at Norwood for 4 years and has taken full advantage of all the school has had to offer. She's grounded, amiable, and hardworking. She has a strong voice in the classroom and has a surprisingly witty sense of humor. She's also an extremely talented and competitive figure skater. She made it to the finals at the Mid-Atlantic Regionals and has mastered a double lutz. A long-term goal of hers is to become a pilot, and she is well on her way through her involvement in the Civil Air Patrol. Aubin Ball, please come forward. This 9-year veteran of Norwood will be remembered for his incredible sense of humor, his super friendly personality, and his ability to light up a room with hilarious comments on the most random of topics. He's a good student and is always up for a challenge. He's been active throughout his years at Norwood. He was a 2-year delegate for our Model United Nations team, he's on the debate team, and he was a founding member of our first LEGO League robotics team. He's also a standout saxophonist in our concert band. He will be missed. Jake Berman, please come forward. This 3-year veteran of Norwood School is a people person, a polite and respectful student, and a good friend. This student loves English, writing fiction, and is a voracious reader. He sometimes sneaks reading for pleasure books into class. This student also loves technology. His favorite thing about Norwood is the 3D printer, and he adored being part of Norwood's robotics team for the past 2 years. One thing you may not know about this boy is that he loves Nerf guns, and is even a member of the Bethesda Nerf Gun Club. Sincere, gentle, and kind, this graduate will be missed. Rohan Bhattacharya, please come. Vivacious, friendly, and athletic are words that describe this 9-year veteran of the school. If there's a job to be done, you can count on this boy. Talented in many areas, this young man really enjoys sports. He plays soccer, basketball, and lacrosse here at Norwood, and outside of school he plays competitive golf, flag football, and ice hockey. While at Norwood, he discovered that he enjoys being on stage. We will never forget his portrayal of Michael Banks in Mary Poppins or Sebastian in The Little Mermaid. A person of great integrity and positive energy, Charlie Burr will be missed. Charlie. A delightful student, this graduate started Norwood School in kindergarten. A big interest of this young woman is all things related to the arts. She was in both Mary Poppins and The Little Mermaid. She's an accomplished artist. She plays the guitar, ukulele, violin, and piano, and she's an exceptional at photography. Another strong interest of this graduate is debate. She is seemingly quiet, but can certainly argue a point. Finally, this kind and generous individual has a heart of gold, providing service at Poplar Springs Animal Sanctuary, Food and Friends, and Ministries Charity in India. Zaira Chattery, please come forward. This outgoing graduate truly leaves his mark on Norwood. He's extremely gregarious and has many friends. He has an excellent sense of humor, loves to entertain, and has always been a polite, easygoing, good-natured student. This student also enjoys sports. His number one sport is definitely basketball, in which he is a standout on both in and out of school teams. I had the opportunity to play him one-on-one when he was in 5th grade. He won. Active in student government and community service, this young man has also been involved in both our Dream and Succeed programs. He will be missed. Jabril Khalid, please. Still sore about that one-on-one game. A dedicated student who puts forth her best effort into all that she does, this friend of many has a great sense of humor, a lively personality, and a contagious laugh. She always seems to be smiling and chatting with her classmates. She will remember all of the overnight trips as a wonderful time of fun with her friends and teachers. We will all remember this girl's singing voice, as she has delighted us for years in class plays, choir, and most recently as the lead in the musical. We wouldn't be surprised to see her on Broadway someday. Michelle Cook, please come forward. This 6-year veteran of the school is committed to learning. He is sensitive to the feelings of others and is a good friend. Over the years, this young man has developed into a wonderful entertainer who wholeheartedly enjoyed participating in all Norwood's plays and musicals. He was particularly memorable as Bert in last spring's production of Mary Poppins and Prince Eric in this spring's The Little Mermaid. Other things that you should know about this graduate: he plays trumpet in the concert band. He's a 2nd-degree black belt. He loves Star Wars, and he's an all-around nice guy. Derek Denicky, please come forward. This young man is very engaging. Once you meet him, you immediately learn that he's an avid history buff. He reads, listens to podcasts, and does whatever else he can to continually add to what he understands of the past. He's also very adept at all things computer-related, including coding and video games, and he enjoys role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons. He plays tennis, enjoys drawing, has a sensitive nature, and excels in cross-country. We will all remember his bravery for taking on the role of King Triton in this year's musical. Alex Diamond, please. This student started Norwood School in kindergarten and has always been a well-regarded member of the class. He's well known for his interest in history. He has an incredible capacity for details and seeks them out whenever he can. He's also a tinkerer, problem solver, builder, designer, and maker. Whether it's Lego robotics or more advanced science and engineering kits, he's been mechanically inclined from a very young age. Also, I must mention his talent in squash. He's a regional and national standout. Finally, this tribute wouldn't be complete without mentioning his love for the New England Patriots. Andrew Dupree, please come forward. This fun-loving young man is a special friend to all. This student loves to make people happy and has a contagious positivity such that when he walks into a room, no one can help but smile. This student has so many fond memories of his time at Norwood, the Philadelphia trip, the New York trip, the activist project, and winning the Coach's Spirit Award top the list. This native Spanish speaker has enjoyed special connections with Spanish-speaking adults on campus. He will forgive Mr. Melendez and Chef Del Ced for being Barcelona fans. Sorry, Nacho. A guitar player, a genuine person, and a caring friend, Nacho Escriva, will you Nacho forgives me for being a Barcelona fan too. This 8th grader is a steady, persistent student who understands the importance of staying on task. Her humble demeanor belies her competitive nature and her drive to succeed. She loves to bake and play sports, has a sweet, gentle nature, and can always be counted on to reach out to a friend in need. Thinking of others is a hallmark of this girl's personality. She's active with many service organizations, including Kind Works and a group that organizes care packages for low-income refugees. She's also been very active in Succeed and Dream here at Norwood. Anna Fasili will be remembered. Anna, please come forward. This strong student is a loyal friend. She is bright, creative, responsible, and self-driven. She simply loves learning. She shows talent in a wide variety of areas from math to Spanish, drama to art. This girl's also athletic, participating on Norwood soccer and track and field teams. She also excels in music, playing viola in our string orchestra and piano and ukulele at home. Some lesser-known facts about this graduate are that she likes reading magazines, she loves hot Cheerios, and she almost never wears... She loves hot Cheetos. That's excellent. And she almost never wears matching socks. Is that true? Okay. Smart, strong, and principled Darren Fling will always be remembered. Seriously, that's like my worst nightmare. All right, back to Syria. This fun-loving, energetic graduate has only been at Norwood for 1 year, but she has become an integral part of the class. During free time, she can be found laughing and chatting with a wide variety of classmates. But during academic time, she is serious and responsible. Some of her favorite Norwood School memories: playing on the varsity volleyball team, serving during the Quaker Work Camp weekend, and performing in the class play and musical. This graduate is also a skilled equestrian, currently showing with Meadowbrook Stables. A global citizen and a positive member of our small school community, Sydney Ford has left her mark. Sydney. A delightful student, this graduate started Norwood School in 4th grade. This young lady is a strong student across the board. She has excellent work habits and exhibits outstanding attention to detail. Her favorite memories at Norwood were the Big Dig, the 7th grade Philadelphia trip, making Valentine's Day boxes for children in need in 4th grade, and her trips to the Armed Forces Retirement Home in 8th grade. Certainly, this young woman has left her mark at Norwood, on the softball field, in the classroom, at the Model UN, and supporting our Horizons program. Elena Forlini, please come forward. This young man has been at Norwood School since 5th grade. He's very intelligent, engaging, and kind to everyone. A few unknown facts about this boy include he participates in the Trapeze School of New York. He served as stage manager for several shows and as a student assistant director in this year's musical. He loves the TV show Friends, and he actively supports various charities. But mostly, this boy is known for being an avid baseball fan, especially of the Washington Nationals. He's been the mascot for one of their games and even once throughout the first pitch. Alex Gerson, please come forward. This excellent student is respected by his classmates. While he takes his schoolwork seriously, he also has a good sense of fun. Personally, he is kind, sensitive, well-mannered, and mature for his age. He has loved hanging out with his advisories these past 2 years. Academically, this young man loves all things related to science, a subject in which he has demonstrated great strength. Other favorites for this graduate include Colonial Day, the Big Dig, and volunteering at the Catherine Thomas School. And did I mention that he's in a rock band? His band, Electric Blue, is an award-winning phenomenon. Jacob Getler, please come forward. This graduate stands out as a thoughtful young man who already knows what he's about, especially interested in racial equity, our justice system, and reducing gun violence. He is frequently spotted in marches on the National Mall and at events organized by Temple Sinai. It's no surprise that his Norwood list of extracurriculars include the Middle School Diversity Leadership Conference, debate, Model UN, DREAM, and 2 Quaker work camps. While a true activist, this young man is also a serious student and a fun-loving middle schooler. I'm proud that we share a favorite football team, the Raiders. Ben Goldman, please come forward. This graduate is a loyal friend and has many close friends. She's a highly skilled athlete and shines on every field of play. Her coaches commend her field sense, strength, grit, and tenacity. Lacrosse is certainly her top sport. She plays both for Norwood and for the A-Division Howard County League for Heroes. But it's not just sports for this girl. She is a hardworking student with strong study skills, good time management, and a strong resolve to succeed. She cites Field Day, the history research paper, the Big Dig, and the spring musical as favorite memories. We will all remember Ryan Goose. Ryan, please come forward. An empathetic person who always looks out for the underdog, this kind and respectful student has many friends. Her teachers describe her using words like genuine, fearless, and bold. She is delightful to have in class because she always has something to add to discussions. Highlights from her Norwood experience include work in the arts classes, makeup crew in last year's musical, Ursula the Sea Witch in this year's musical, the Ghana play, etc. As well as community service at the Armed Forces Retirement Home and outside of school with Girl Scouts. We will all remember this deep thinking leader. Nakia Green, please come forward. Everybody knows those pink shoes. Strong student who entered Norwood School in kindergarten, this graduate is cooperative, respectful, and humble. His favorite subject at school is history, and one of his favorite activities is Summit, where he can hone his outdoor skills related to hiking, orienteering, climbing, and kayaking. This young man is also a standout hockey goalie, playing competitive hockey since the age of 5. A few lesser-known facts about this student: he's a Navy buff, he has a boat operator's license, and he collects fish, including his favorite, the electric blue acala. Nick Hillman, please come forward. This graduate is friendly, thoughtful, and kind, and is a humble leader in the class. He has strong academic skills that especially shine forth in history, science, and math. However, it's not just schoolwork for this young man. He's a strong long-distance runner on both our cross-country and track teams, and has even participated in the local 5K and 10K races. He's an accomplished hockey player, excelling on his Montgomery Youth Hockey Association team. He has stood out in class plays as the demon of insincerity and Geppetto. And he enjoys music, both composing it and playing bells and piano. Please welcome forward Lucas Holden. This 4-year veteran of Norwood School is intelligent, polite, and a great conversationalist. This young man really enjoys getting involved in the community and volunteering. It's no surprise that going on the service dinner was among his favorite Norwood School memories. He spearheaded the 8th grade charity selection, Fisher Center for Alzheimer's Research, and volunteered with the Children's Inn, A Wider Circle, and Regular Farm, to name a few. Other strong interests of this boy include baseball and cars. He's an ace pitcher for both his Norwood and BCC teams. He is also a motorsports fanatic. Zachary Jager, please come forward. This young woman has been part of the Norwood family for 9 years. Academically, she is conscientious and always strives to do her best. Socially, she is kind and thoughtful to peers and teachers alike. Her interests are far-reaching, but science seems to be a particular passion. Many of her favorite Norwood School memories, the rainforest study in 2nd grade, the genetics study in 6th grade, the sludge project in 8th grade, all have a scientific bent. This graduate is also a strong athlete. Soccer and track are tops. Over the years, her teachers have been inspired by this graduate's poise, confidence, and honesty. Lucy Johnson, please come forward. Easygoing, kind, and polite, this 8-year veteran of Norwood School always puts forth effort on school projects. She likes the art and is particularly interested in illustrating, both with pen and pencil and with a variety of digital media. In fact, someday she would love to develop her own comic book series and have her comic books made into movies. While she loves Marvel movies, I think her comic books could be even bigger. This graduate is also a talented violin player and loves all genres of music. Finally, a little-known fact is this student loves hippos. Nchira Kankambadu, please come forward. This 9-year veteran of Norwood School is a friend to all. He is a young man who's a bit quieter than most, but says more than others when it counts. We will certainly remember this graduate as a tenacious leader on our athletic teams. There are many highlights from his Norwood athletic career, but perhaps the pinnacle was the day he scored 5 goals against St. Patrick's in lacrosse. This graduate also translated his hardworking demeanor on the sports field into the classroom, where he's seen excellent results. A lover of the outdoors, and an all-around great guy, Harrison Latimer. Please come forward. This caring 8th grader began her Norwood journey in 4th grade and has come into her own in middle school. She is a responsible and motivated student who excels in all areas of the curriculum. She is committed to doing her best. This student enjoys being active, whether it's through field hockey or through sailing or water skiing at her summer camp. She is also famous for her skills in costuming and makeup, having faithfully worked backstage for all 7th and 8th grade plays and musicals. Other interests of this student include reading, community service, and donuts. In addition, this girl is a published poet. Ailish Learcy, please come forward. This intelligent young man has been at Norwood since 1st grade. He's unfailingly upbeat and determined. His smile can light up a room. He fondly remembers the big dig and learning how to solve a Rubik's Cube in lower school. In middle school, going to New York and performing in the musical stand out as favorite memories. I think he even surprised himself with his comedic singing as Sebastian in The Little Mermaid. A standout robotic programmer and an accomplished violinist in the Norwood Orchestra and the Maryland Classic Youth Orchestra, this man will go far. Lawrence Lee, please come forward. You almost gave me the diploma back. You gotta keep that. A self-proclaimed science nerd who also likes reading romance novels, this superb student has a tenacious desire to succeed. She's very dedicated to her studies and very responsible. Socially, this young lady has many friends who appreciate her kindness and sincerity. This student has shown strong leadership in many Norwood activities, including student council, Model UN, yearbook, and as a student ambassador. She also shows leadership on the sports field in the many service outings that she has enjoyed participating in. Finally, did you know that this graduate likes to bake? Molly McCall, please come forward. Multi-talented, gregarious, and enthusiastic are words which help you identify this graduate. She has a fantastic zest for life and is always smiling. She loves to learn and always wants to learn more. She has thrown herself into all Norwood activities. She cites field days, the Williamsburg trip, buddy projects, the Kaleva overnight, the States project, and the Minecraft project, all among her favorites. As you can tell, this girl has loved just about everything. Outside of school, she's a competitive swimmer, and as her results from the Horizons 5K indicate, she's an excellent competitive runner as well. Kate McManaman, please come forward. This graduate started his Norwood career in kindergarten. While quiet, his charm and intelligence always comes out in one-on-one conversation. As a student, this young man is organized, is a hard worker, and takes great pride in his work. He's also an outstanding athlete. It doesn't matter if it's tennis, lacrosse, or hockey. This sports enthusiast shines in all areas of play. While not playing sports, this student can often be found helping others. His support of Keen, Kids Enjoy Exercise Now, is noteworthy. A scientist, a scholar athlete, and a good friend, Ethan McNamara will be missed. Vivacious and intelligent, this young lady loves her friends and is eager to please her teachers. Over the course of her 4 years at Norwood, her confidence has grown and grown. She is a young woman who can voice her opinions with spirit and conviction. This student's favorite memories of Norwood include the history research paper, the Echo Hill trip, the Quaker Work Camp weekend, and intercession. Actually, her favorite memory was the first day of 5th grade, when she felt so welcomed into the Norwood community. Now, an 8th grade student council representative, she takes the lead in making Norwood even better. Dia Mystery, please come forward. This graduate has many friends, but is not afraid to make decisions for himself. He's a truly independent person and an independent thinker. This boy definitely has a knack for both public speaking and acting. He's an award-winning delegate with our Model United Nations program, and this year won the Outstanding Delegate at the George Washington University Conference. Also active in our theater program, he's been a standout in plays and musicals. This year, he tickled us as Chef Louis in The Little Mermaid. Finally, this graduate will always remember the big dig and making his 8th grade ceramic tile. Graydon Mitchell, please come forward. This independent thinker is much respected for her strong sense of self. As a student, she loves learning, works hard, and always strives to do well. Over the 9 years that she's been at Norwood, she has taken full advantage of the many activities: drama, athletics, our student ambassador program, the Youth Services Opportunity Project, just to name a few. This student enjoys traveling and has a strong proclivity for learning languages. She has won awards on the national French exam, is fluent in Farsi, and has even begun learning German. We know that Mila Noshirvani will make the world a better place. Mila, please come forward. You will recognize this 6-year veteran of Norwood School by thinking of someone who is polite and respectful, cheerful and outgoing, and genuinely kind. A hard worker who puts forth her best effort into everything that she does, this student excels in all of her academic studies. She's also an outstanding athlete, as evidenced on the basketball court, on the soccer field, and in the swimming pool. In the classroom, she enjoys learning Mandarin Chinese and has particularly fond memories of the egg carp project in 7th grade. Easily likable, Lucy Palmer will always be remembered. Lucy, come on up. We could describe this talented girl as an excellent student with a variety of interests. While initially quiet, she becomes quite animated in conversations with her friends. There are many fun facts about this 8th grader. Did you know that she started Norwood in 1st grade? Did you know that she plays for Potomac Soccer? Did you know that she has done service for the Parkinson's Walk and Wreaths for America? Did you know that she was a sea creature in this year's musical? Did you know that she is beloved by her kindergarten buddy? Of course, I'm talking about the one and only Shelby Parsons. Shelby. The handshake stressed me out just a little. This 9-year veteran of Norwood School has many fond memories of his time here. His first community sing with his buddies, the Endangered Animal Species Project in 6th grade, the Big Dig, and the 8th grade history paper are those that stand out. This scholar athlete enjoys his classes, but perhaps is even happier engaged in athletic competition. Lacrosse and golf are his favorites. We will all remember this student as honorable. He greets his teachers with a daily smile. He chips in whenever a helping hand is needed, and he looks out for others. I also learned recently that he loves Star Wars. Alex Pedraza, please come forward. This 9-year veteran of Norwood School is intelligent and creative. He's a little on the shy side, but do not let his quiet, laid-back nature fool you. He is bright, engaged, and connected. He participates in choir, community service, and math counts. But this young man's passion is pretty clear: sports. He does multiple sports here at Norwood, but basketball is by far his favorite. He's led our varsity team in points for 2 years and plays extensively outside of school. Perhaps he will play for his favorite team, the Miami Heat, someday. Gregarious and fun, Michael Perlmutter will be missed. This hardworking student came to Norwood in 3rd grade. She loves her teachers and her teachers love her. She has a positive disposition and is always smiling. She has an incredible ability to make things fun. Academically, this graduate loves reading and writing and has a true passion for literature and creative writing. She also has a strong sense for justice and equality. She loves helping others, is a member of DREAM, was a participant in the Student Diversity Leadership Conference, and has volunteered at the Quaker Work Camp. Certainly we'll remember this graduate as a joyful Blue Hawk. Manuela Prieto, please come forward. This graduate is a hard worker and excels in all areas of the curriculum. She's been at Norwood for 9 years, and all her teachers comment on what a determined student she is. She's a talented soccer goalie and basketball player, serving as a leader on both her Norwood and out-of-school teams. I don't know if first grade was her favorite grade, but she cites the field trip to the zoo and Buddy Bookworm as two of her favorite Norwood memories. For the past 2 years, she's excelled on Norwood's robotics team. All of us will certainly remember her dramatic and scary portrayal of Ursula in this year's musical. Helen Premise, please come back. This graduate is a leader in the classroom, on the sports field, and throughout his days. His interests are varied, but two that stand out are service and athletics. He is a first-class Boy Scout and patrol leader and well on his way to becoming an Eagle Scout. He volunteers with Our Lady of Mercy Catholic Church and has built a shed and benches at a park for the Audubon Society. His top sport is certainly baseball, where he is a star both at Norwood and on his KOA elite team. He has steadily led his Norwood team in all vital statistics. His athletic excellence is only topped by his incredible sportsmanship. Colin Redmond, please come forward. An enthusiastic learner, this graduate is committed to doing her best. She has strong opinions that she isn't afraid to share, but she's also an excellent and respectful listener. She has a witty sense of humor and often enjoys a hearty laugh with friends. A couple of Norwood memories stand out for this student. In 6th grade, she enjoyed playing with sticks with her many friends at recess, and this year, she enjoyed bowling at the Armed Forces Retirement Home with a World War II veteran named Victor. Outside of school, you can often find this student horseback riding and or with Nutmeg, the pony. Natalie Rose, please come forward. This 3-year veteran of Norwood School is a rock star. No, really, he's a rock star. He has studied drums since he was 7 and plays in the band Electric Blue. He's passionate about 90s rock. Nirvana, Green Day, and Pearl Jam are among his favorites. He's also an avid DC sports fan. Sadly, he admits a few tears after playoff losses. Other interests of this well-rounded young man include tennis, traveling, skiing, breakfast food, and pizza tasting. He has an easygoing personality, yet every once in a while he surprises everyone with his clever sense of humor. He will certainly be missed. Ben Schermeyer, please come forward. This young man is athletic, intelligent, and loyal. He has a particular strength in math and never shies away from a tough math problem. Included in his favorite Norwood School memories are the many overnight trips, the 40 Winks with the Sphinx Museum overnight experience, Philadelphia, and New York top the list. While he has done well on Norwood soccer and lacrosse teams, this graduate's first love is definitely basketball. He's excelled on the court here at Norwood and plays year-round for travel teams as well. His three-point shot is silky smooth. We will all remember Nathan Spiegel for his resilience and determination. Nathan, please come forward. Passionate, kind, and polite, this 4-year veteran of Norwood always puts forth effort in school. She is well-rounded and has many interests and talents. One of her strongest interests is debate. She's excelled in the DC Urban Debate League. Certainly, this young woman has clear opinions and is able to voice those opinions with passion, honesty, and empathy. Outside of school, this graduate participates in much community service. She's always motivated to help others. Other fun facts about this 8th grader: she loves rain, she loves the TV show The View, and she likes any dessert with lemon or lime. Isabel Stairs, please come back. This 8th grader is a hard worker, a superb actress, a good athlete, and an outstanding citizen. It doesn't matter in what subject or class, this young lady sees good results in her schoolwork. On the stage, she has delighted us with many fantastic roles and performances, notably this year as Pinocchio and as Flounder. On the sports field, she is a great team player and excels in field hockey. She's a magnet for young children and loves being with them. But most of all, we will remember this 9-year veteran of Norwood School for her deep dedication to equity, kindness, and fairness for all. Nori Tala, please come. This graduate's teachers enjoyed chatting with this boy because he's so good-natured. This young man is quick-witted, charismatic, and a leader in the class. While well-rounded, he does have a few distinct interests. He's an outdoorsman who especially enjoys rodeos, hiking, fishing, and the TV show Wicked Tuna. He's a standout hockey and baseball player and plays both on a competitive level. And he's the lead singer in the rock band Electric Blue, which has performed all over Montgomery County. Finally, we will all remember him wearing his own style of shorts, even in the dead of winter. Graham Weber, please come forward. This easygoing graduate is a people person at heart. He can be friends with anyone. His most vivid memories of Norwood harken back to lower school, the Philadelphia trip in 4th grade and the States project in 3rd. It's no surprise that he loves States Tasting Day, because this young man loves food and is a serious cook. He's also an entrepreneur. I wouldn't be surprised if he puts Georgetown Cupcake out of business someday. His advice for younger students: don't procrastinate. But if you do, watch Netflix. Perhaps he will have his own Netflix cooking show someday. Eli West, please come. During his 6 years at Norwood School, this vivacious 8th grader has made his mark. He loves to share laughs and conversations with his many friends. He's one of the kindest boys you could ever meet. A couple of identifying interests of this graduate include volunteering at the Quaker Work Camp, participating in basketball and track and field, and singing in Norwood's chorus. However, what the student is really passionate about is playing guitar. He plays both acoustic and electric, and every genre from country to jazz. Certainly, this energetic and amiable graduate will be missed. Sam Weasel, please come back. Imaginative, creative, dependable, and amiable, this 9-year veteran of Norwood is a strong, quiet presence in the class. She has grown and grown in confidence throughout her time at Norwood. She's not afraid to try new things. One of her proudest accomplishments was being a member of the multiple award-winning robotics team 2 years in a row. And of course, she shines on stage. None of us will ever forget her stunning portrayal of Ariel in this year's The Little Mermaid. Finally, this girl loves nature. It's no wonder she chose the Audubon Society for her community service site this year. Kylie Wilbur, please come forward. This independent thinker is highly respected for her confident nature. She's a good friend and loves to chat with her many friends. Over the 9 years that she has been at Norwood School, she's taken advantage of many activities, participating in the musical for 2 years, competing on the all-girls STEM team, serving as a 2-time delegate for our Model United Nations cohort, and playing multiple sports. Outside of school, you will find this girl engaged in karate, she's a black belt, performing in studio theater and Shakespeare theater, or swimming competitively for All-Star Aquatics. Lauren Williams, please come forward. A warm smile and a caring disposition, this happy and sincere student became part of Norwood School in kindergarten. She is kind, sweet, considerate, polite, and thoughtful. This graduate has a strong work ethic and is a careful worker. An important thing you may want to know about this girl is that she loves the arts. In drama, she loved playing both the rooster in the kindergarten play and Mary Poppins in the 7th grade musical. In music, she is an accomplished viola and guitar player. In art, she loves everything involving crafts, needle felting, drawing, decodens, sewing, and using clay. Sophie Wallstatter, please come here. This graduate joined the class of 2019 in kindergarten. He possesses a natural intelligence and always strives to produce outstanding work. Something you may not know about this young man is that he is a voracious reader of science fiction. In fact, he's already written 2 science fiction novels of his own. His talents even surprise himself sometimes. For example, his performance as Prince Eric in this year's musical. He's also a star track athlete. A few more lesser-known facts about this graduate: he's obsessed with palm trees, he's interested in space, and he loves the Dallas Cowboys. Julian Yarborough. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Norwood's class of 2019. Okay, I'm going to actually have everyone just sit right back down and join me for a moment of silence. Change. Thank you. And now I'm going to have our kindergarten and 7th grade community stand and give a gift of song to our graduating 8th graders. Watch over these children as their days increase. Bless and guide them wherever they may be, and keep them safe in the Lord. Strengthen them when they stand. Comfort them when discouraged or sorrowful. Raise them up if they fall. And in their hearts, may that peace which passes understanding abide all the days of their lives. Let us go in peace with the gift of this day.
Well, they're sitting.